Hey guys, so welcome back to the AstroFX YouTube channel. So this video is going to be very different to anything like you've seen before on the channel. Myself and Sean have been running this YouTube for many years now. We've never really gone out of our way to talk about anybody in the industry or ever even really address anything. But something that's actually happened in particular, which I'm sure you guys are talking about, which is Cryptonary. We feel like the comments have got to a point where they're actually borderline, well, I felt racism. We've had particular threats, we've had particular messages. And me and Sean, we actually sat there and was like, look, let's ignore it, let's continue how we are, continue life. But the messages got so bad that people started to say, well, if they don't talk out, they're guilty. So I just said, Sean, let's grab a camera and let's actually share how Cryptonary actually came about. Disclaimer in this video isn't to actually bash anyone, and if you actually listen to the point of this video, it's to actually give you guys an outlook on how Cryptonary was created and how it got so far and unfortunately where it's come now.
Yeah, so all the information presented here is more or less neutral. I personally feel that the way things have been handled today from other parties I've felt a lot of disrespect, and it also seems that many people they don't know where to pin blame and they just want answers and so forth. To be honest, some of it is none of anybody's business, but because we are in the public sector / domain, I'm here to just speak my word and my truth on the situation. And yeah, as I say, a lot of comments that I've seen is like, I've lost respect for Sean, this, that. And we work so damn hard. We work so damn hard to create, what we are creating now, and also Cryptonary. So we're just going to give you the complete version of events and then where to go from here.
Yeah, you guys can decide. Again, this video is just to give you guys a story. You can decide what you want to believe. So let me give you guys a little bit of a background story. So Cryptonary. So myself and Sean created AstroFX, in which we're 50-50 business partners. Then we created Everything FX, in which we're 50-50 business partners. Again, everything you can actually check on company record. Then Cryptonary. So Cryptonary was an idea. It was myself, Sean, and a few other people in the office. This is a long time ago, basically. And it was myself and Sean, I think it was Aaron and John. And we actually thought of the name Cryptonary because I thought, okay, cool, cryptos is next. We've got the educational platform. A lot of people like our material of how we've done Forex. So maybe we can do cryptocurrencies. So believe it or not, we thought they could name Cryptonary ourselves. And for anybody that doesn't think that's true, please go and check Company's House, because the Company's House was actually registered 12th of September and it's just mine and Sean's name. So me and Sean were 50% business partners. The trademark is solely under my name. The domain name is solely under my name. So that idea was just sitting there, and we were actually thinking of who we could actually get to help us. Because we were looking for help because we were running the Astro, Forex sort of things, and we considered a few friends and stuff, but we didn't really know who we could find for the position.
So from my part on it, I've been studying cryptos for God knows how long, and for you guys who have followed me the longest, even back on even simple things like Instagram posts, Snapchat, I could go back and pull up all the evidence if needed. Bitcoin, following Bitcoin since it was at $150, $200. Studied Ethereum extensively when Ethereum was trading around $4 to $6. Some of you guys may even remember that. I used to post this for free. The amount of stuff I post for free, crypto related, not so much anymore because the crypto side is taken over by obviously Tory, but I was posting crypto, Forex, everything. It's even on my trading view. You can go back to Everything FX trading view, go right to the bottom and see the Bitcoin calls and Ethereum and so forth. And it happened that I actually posted the Ethereum call around $4 to $6. Now, a few months went by, and I remember when it did actually start to pop off. It was March. I was in Dubai at the time, and I had some investment in that. When I got home from Dubai, I got a Snapchat from Tory, and Tory messaged me. He's like, I've been holding Ether for quite some time, and fair play to him. He actually held it longer than I did. I got out at the 67 to 70 odd mark-ish at the time, because I didn't actually expect it to continue going, and he held it into the multiple hundreds. He made a lot of money, and he wanted some advice, and I couldn't really advise him what to do with his money, but I did say to him, hey, you know what, I can give you the next token that I'm looking at right now, and this is completely true, straightforward. But I'm not going to tell you what it is in case, because you've already gained off this, and so have many other people out there, because I'm so generous. I'm too generous at times on Instagram with the trades, and you guys know that. I said to him, you know what, as your mark, you send whatever you need to send to me, and the agreed amount was around $50,000. I got it logged in my Kraken account. You send me that $50,000, I'll invest in the coin, and then we can meet up for food. He he sent it me, and that for me was like an instantaneous gain of trust. So I've exchanged it to XRP around 19 cents at the time, and this was, I think it was June that year, just after Ripple, Ether popped off. Got out, put it into XRP, put it straight on a ledger before any of you guys even knew what ledgers were, or even him in fact. We had these ledgers, even Nat didn't even know what was going on at the time, because I was doing extensive research around the clock on the cryptos and stuff. So we took that, and then from there, you know, we went out for some food.
Yeah, I remember I think I was driving around and Sean said, look, there's a person that shows a token of appreciation and wants to take us for food. And we always mention this whenever we do the Forex courses, so we try and give you guys the story of how we all meet each other. But yeah, so myself, Sean and Tori went for Nobu on Berkeley Street, which is like 2 roads away from here. We absolutely love the guy. You know, one of the funniest guys that we know. We took him out he took us out for food actually. So after food, we ended up going out to a night out, had loads of fun. And then, I remember he went back to where he was working at the time, and me and Sean back up to our Birmingham office. And I think it was about 3 or 4 days later that I remember in my head, I like to be the one like sometimes the ideas and stuff. And I remember I ran to Sean's room and I goes, look, you know what? Wouldn't it be great if we had a crypto education, for example, Cryptonary, that we've already got kind of in the background? Why don't we actually find someone like Tori to help us run that? So from then, I remember calling Tori, and I said, Tori, if we get this opportunity, would you like to come down to Birmingham? So I know Tori's from the London ends. We said, if you can come over to Birmingham, could you help us really grow Cryptonary, and you know, we can let you know what we're doing. So Tori, I remember, quit his job that day, came over to Birmingham, and we moved in with John. So if you guys actually watched us for a while, you see that them two were living together for a while. And then from there, we actually didn't know what Cryptonary was actually going to be, even though we knew it was going to be like educational based. It actually began with a newsletter, and I'm sure a picture should come up here with a contract in which we all agreed this will be a newsletter. After spending some time together, we thought, you know what, okay, maybe we can do a course. And then we sat there for probably a period of like 2 or 3 months, in which I know...
Because there was high demand at the time. Even when I used to post the ins and outs of Ether or my Bitcoin calls or whatever you want to call it, I kept Ripple kind of secret though. And it was only those guys who knew about Ripple. But the demand was always there, as it is with Forex. People ask, you know, want more information, and you know, you just gotta, put it into a funnel for somebody and make it more easily understandable. So that's what our goal more or less was at the time with this.
Yeah, and I think Crypto completely took off. Like I said, you know, between Misha and Tori, we actually made goals on what we like for Cryptonary to actually, you know, try and create by Christmas, and where we want to see the company. And with Tori, he did such a good job at it. This video isn't to take away from his hard efforts.
Very good.
He, you know, completely embodied what Cryptonary was, and you know, from us creating it and bringing him on board, he did a fantastic job and leads Cryptonary. I think it's roughly been a year or so, because obviously then, again, to kind of backtrack, me and Sean then thought Tori did such a good job. We actually then, if you look at Company's House, bought him on as a third partner to actually own it because he deserved it. So he did such a good job, we were like, right, instead of actually just kind of having a contract with Astra or whatever, when you come on Cryptonary as a partner. And I think from then, Cryptonary has become one of the biggest social media kind of based platforms for you guys to receive all your news and everything like that. And sometimes myself and Sean, again, what we try and do is we kind of kickstart something, we tell everybody, you know, what they can do, like everything affects. Sometimes you won't really realise behind the scenes, even though myself and Sean thought of it in our original smaller office in Birmingham, that over 10 or something people actually are part of running it right now. So so Cryptonary again, right now is doing amazing. However, I do believe that, I'm trying to be transparent here, we might have different goals of where we wanted the company. I know that for myself, I wanted it to try and turn into a bit like Everything FX, to kind of give you guys continuous free news and events and updates, and possibly Tori might want to try and give you guys another course, or he might want to try and give you guys some more good products and stuff like that in the future, and give you guys some more knowledge. But I think some sort of riffraff has been caused there, but many people that are commenting right now obviously feel like maybe, I don't know, myself and Sean have jumped on anyone's bandwagon, and that's how it created.
Or nobody has actually been done wrong, and I say this from a neutral standpoint. We know we work together a lot. We even lived together for a while, where we were in and out of the apartment in London. For you guys who followed, maybe it wasn't too good to clash business relationships with personal relationships. Well, I know it wasn't, and many of you guys who have actually experienced that before can maybe relate and understand. Throughout the year, we've all helped each other. I've always been dabbling in and out of the cryptos when Ripple went to $3. You know, I had faith in that at that time, and you guys remember I was pumping that up massively. So many people had the opportunity to take money. I didn't necessarily tell anyone to buy in at the highs. I was in it, and again, I can show you from June 2017, I was holding Ripple. And then from there on, ZRX did pretty well as well. That was from my brain. Syscoin, I came out with that one. Unfortunately, the market toppled shortly after that, but we all have an equal relevance in the content and the business management and the money management and so forth. Nobody's ever been done wrong. If money has been taken from, let's say, a business account or what was earned, it's all been equal to the absolute T. I would find it extremely offensive and disrespectful how this has been handled today, and it really rattled my fucking cage on how you know, there's a lack of gratitude in the situation. Me and Tori were quite close as well, and we did have maybe different goals and visions to everybody else, but the way he didn't really voice his opinions at certain times put him in this hole. And again, you have to take responsibility for your own actions and own mistakes. Where the company's going to go now, we're going to try and salvage it all, because it is about the members at the end of the day. And again, I need to be here to voice this opinion of mine that it's just getting outrageous with all of the comments and stuff as well.
Yeah, so if you guys see like the mesh in Telegram and stuff that I think a lot of people are confused about, that was a message in which we realised he might not want to be a part of the company, and we actually were ready
because he changed the password on Instagram with no verbal communication or no man-to-man talk, where we thought, oh shit, this guy's going to flee with everything now. And it's very sad to say the least. I've been stressing for a week. It's my birthday in about 4 hours time.
That's a true story.
And looking at these Instagram comments from these loyal followers, it just makes me see that you can't really trust people. You can't really bring people in. They're going to get in the way of you, and you can't really trust anybody out there, especially on social media as well. So it's a big ass lesson. Super grateful for this experience, and I will continue to thrive.
Yeah, so again, for everybody that's actually a Cryptonary member, again, that's why the post was actually put in Telegram, because your service is not going to stop. It was something where if the company does fall apart, it's not your guys' fault. And so we were ready instantly to try and give you guys as good as information as you guys were given. But again, this video had to be made because the comments that we were getting, again, me and Sean, 4 or 5 years, we've been through thick and thin. We've seen comments, we've seen haters come and go, we've seen all this come and go. But after all the stuff that we've done for people and the comments we were reading, we thought, you know what?
Yeah, we just sat back, just let it all blow, you know.
But yeah, again, like, you know, when it's borderline racism, the comments I'm getting, and it's the messages getting a bit out of hand, we thought we'd make this video for you guys. So hope you guys, did take away something from this video. It's up to you guys completely, you know, where you want to, what you want to gain from this video, really. But yeah, I hope you guys continue to follow us and stuff like that. Astro FX Technical Tuesdays, we're going to try and give you guys that tomorrow and stuff as well. And everything FX and Cryptonary. Again, we hope the best for it, and I hope you guys, again, continue to be able to thrive from it.
Yeah. Any other words I can throw out there? Yeah, I just wish the best for everybody on board and for everyone's hard work. And again, everyone's been eating nice. No one's gone without food. I mean, it's actually disgusting. So I'm not the type of guy to cry over 100, 200, 500k myself. I'm living that is either. It's just that when you're eye to eye with somebody and they don't really speak their voice and other things happen, I mean, it can get a little bit messy. So you just got to carry on.
We don't have the story told in the wrong way. So again, the story we want to give you is factual, and again, you'll see from this video. And again, you guys can go and check any company records that you want, and I hope you guys make your own opinion. Thank you for watching.